And it looks like we're live. Hi, everyone. Please say hello in the chat below and let me know you're there. Oh, I see we already have about 10 people watching. Welcome. So exciting to have you today. And let's see, we have a few comments already. Wonderful. KB says hello from the UK. Awesome. Perfect. Practice speaking English says hello from Northern Ireland. Awesome, amazing. I think it's the first time I'm meeting someone from Northern Ireland through SuperTeacher events. Super cool. And this is my message. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so excited. I just thought since there is a lot of teachers joining SuperTeacher lately or being interested into it, but not sure if they have all the info and need more clarity, I just thought it was a good idea to run this live demo walkthrough, right? Oh, hi, Quentin. We chatted earlier today, I think. Perfect. Awesome. Hi, Mandy. Hello from Ohio. Wonderful. Wow. I hope everyone has finished their teaching for today and just enjoying some free time. And thanks again for tuning in. Okay, so today we're going to be having a SuperTeacher demo walkthrough. And the idea is to go through what SuperTeacher really is, to clarify, like to set some basics on SuperTeacher, like what it really is, what it isn't, how it brings value to your independent teaching journey, how it brings value to your students. We are also going to experience SuperTeacher from the students' end today because there were a lot of requests for that earlier. I received a lot of messages asking for that. So let me just make sure you can see both me and my screen. Okay, maybe like this. Okay, that's better. And if at any point you have any questions, feel free to ask in the chat below and I will make sure to cover them all. I'm so excited. Yeah, hi Terry, you are there as well. You made it. Thank you. Terry says, hello Ivy, hope you enjoy your holiday. Yes, I just took 2 days off of teaching and it feels great. I just painted things around my home and I'm going to be painting walls these days. So it's exciting, more kind of active kind of holiday. So I really enjoy it. Tali also says, yes, you're super wonderful for all the support. Thank you. It means a lot, First of all, I'm a teacher, so this is a good place to just share a little bit about me for those of you who I haven't met before. Yeah, as you know already, my name is Ivy, and first and foremost, I'm a teacher. I'm actually a special educator turned ESL teacher since 2016. I used to be teaching with Chinese companies and one Vietnamese company earlier on, and my latest ones were GoGo Kid and .abc. I still teach. Honestly, I'm still with Nova Kid, and this is how I get the budget for SuperTeacher. So I'm not giving up yet. And as soon as that's possible, I'm going to be even better supporting everyone and just teaching privately. So I started teaching independently since 2021 after the Chinese market crashed. And this is maybe an interesting fact for those of you joining from the WeChat and Xiaohongshu group and teachers like me, who's the main kind of client base is coming from China. SuperTeacher was built with China in mind, so it means other than the rest of the world, it also managed to overcome all the obstacles regarding Chinese market, such as how to receive payments, having a WeChat and Alipay integrated, for example, how to book classes and manage classes with students. SuperTeacher has an integrated booking and payment system, and so on and so on. We're going to get into details later on. But just so you know, everything works perfectly well worldwide. So you don't have any obstacles and, you get your own web presence with it and you're just good to go. As soon as you sign up, you follow a few simple steps to set the basics and then you're good to go. Okay, so let's dive right into it, and I'm going to be checking the comments all the time. Cherry says, well deserved. Oh, thank you. You mean holiday, right? Yeah, I'm really having so much fun. I was supposed to be traveling, but then it got canceled, so it turned out to be much better, me having time, for SuperTeacher and fellow teachers even more. So if I had to put in words what SuperTeacher is, In a nutshell, it's four main things. It's an out-of-box home base for independent entrepreneurs. So that means you have everything you need to just show up and teach. That was the whole idea when I first started designing it. And, I just picked up the best practices I saw within companies, and I did have broad experience. So I took whatever I loved the most and made it personal. So, you even have a messenger within SuperTeacher. So SuperTeacher is not a middleman. So you get to connect with your students, chat with them, exchange messages and whatever you need. And being out of box, it means look at it as like a ready-made solution for you. You just need to tweak and adjust to your needs. So as soon as you sign up, you get a web page, a personal business web page. You just fill in with your teacher name, class offer, classroom of your choice. You just link it very easily, and you choose the payout method of your preference. And that's about it. After that, you open your availability depending on what kind of teacher or educator you are. If you offer one-on-one classes, then you would want to go to your calendar and open your availability. If you teach groups, SuperTeacher also supports that. If you're a teacher creator, you might want to explore our self-paced courses section where you can set, self-paced courses, also hybrid lessons to combine resources and live teaching, or full resource libraries, which I'm doing at the moment. I just don't have much time to create or to do groups, but this is how I currently use it. I can share much more if you're interested in each and every single one of these tools and the ways teachers already active with SuperTeacher are doing it. I think that could be a valuable insight. Then, SuperTeacher is bookings and payment system, as mentioned before, for worldwide reach and growth. That means you don't have to have anything. SuperTeacher has it all for you. You don't even need to have Stripe if you are from Stripe unsupported country, because parents pay to SuperTeacher kind of Stripe, and then we do payouts to your account. Depending if you're coming from a Stripe supported country, you can just link your Stripe and get your payouts automated. We have nothing to do with that. If you're coming from Stripe unsupported country, you can just connect your Wise or bank account. We highly recommend. I recommend Wise because it's easy, reliable, and cheapest one I found so far. So yeah, and you get approved for WeChat and Alipay in case you need it as soon as you register. SuperTeacher is also a learning management system, or LMS. That means you can use it for tracking, managing, and delivery of your classes and digital products and content. So it's not just a calendar, like Calendly, or it's not just a kind of class management system like Tutorbird. You can build your online presence and products and arrange them however you want. And one of the biggest updates we did recently, SuperTeacher became a lead collector. So that means when you register and feel ready to share your teacher page with your audience, of course, you do your self-marketing. You share your link, and everybody who comes in touch with your teacher page maybe gets your free lead magnet or books a free class or does anything on your page, interacts with it in any way, they get listed in your students list. And from there on, I'm going to show you how easy it is to reach out to them, even message them. Everything from there on happens within SuperTeacher. You can reach out to them, offer them another session or assessment or class, and yes, get it from there. Let me see. Let me know if I'm super fast. I'm just so excited. Cherry says, I seem to have a problem with Wise. Can we use Payoneer? Ooh, I'm about to announce that. So maybe because you're setting up your profile, you just saw that from next Monday on. Actually, it's already live. I just didn't announce that. From officially from next Monday on, we are going to be supporting Payoneer as well. Yay! Where is the confetti here? So yes, most definitely you can. The difference is Payoneer takes a day or two longer. It works like a bank, like a local bank. Like Wise, transfers are instant. As soon as we process it, you get it. But nevertheless, Sherry, that being said, I think you're from South Africa. Please check SuperTeacher group. There is a thread dedicated for South African teachers. There is teacher Mel and other teachers ready to support you. I highly recommend going with Wise anyways, because it's just much more reliable and faster. And yeah, but yes, Pioneer is going to be the option. It already is. Okay, now that I announced it, right? Okay, but Monday, the official newsletter. I usually send newsletters on Monday, so it's going to be official. Okay, hope this helps. So let's see, just a quick overview. So with SuperTeacher, we mentioned you get your teacher pay. This is how it looks. Let me zoom in a little bit. So this is a demo page, sorry. So you can set up your intro video, profile picture, and you set up the grades you teach, curriculum you use. You don't have to, everything is optional there. This is only recommendation if you do use your SuperTeacher page for self-marketing, then why not? You know, you can build it up very well. You can even list your about me section. You can share more about your teaching style experience. You can even add your teaching background and many more details if you want so. Then you get your own calendar. The calendar is in your local time zone. So as soon as you try to sign up, which you can do by following this link, let me put the link in the chat. As soon as you sign up, not that chat. Sorry about echoing. Okay, here it is. You can sign up here. And by the way, yeah, okay, if you have any questions on that, let me know. So SuperTeacher picks up your local time zone, so you don't have to worry anything about it. You just fill in your teacher name, your email. Make sure you use all small letters in an email, just a little note there, because we have a kind of a spam filter that recognizes when teachers have, you know, big and small letters and numbers in their email, it might trigger a warning or something. So just make sure to enter all small letters in your email and confirm, verify your email, check your inbox, and go from there. And SuperTeacher picks up your time zone. So that means when your students register, because they also get their own student portal, that's how we add value to your students. They also log in and sign up in their local time zones. So no need to, you know, kind of manage time zones or anything like that. You're all good to go. Wherever your student is, be it in China, in Africa, in, you know, wherever they are, in the UK, you don't have to worry about it. They will see your availability in their local time zone. Okay, this is just a little overview of what you can set up as classes and courses. I mentioned the student portal, right? So here it is. Students can personalize it, which is really nice. So they can set up their own profile picture. And most importantly, they can message you at any point if they need you. So this is really neat. In addition to the usual social media channels you use, you're just covered, you know, for any possible scenario. We just wanted to make sure you have a way to access your students and to reach out to them. They can see the lessons they take and their finances, which if you're teaching children, I mean, adult students also would appreciate that. But I have insights, lots of insights of from parents saying, you know, oh, this is super transparent. They can see at any point like what they paid for and how many classes they used and so on, so on. They don't have to explain much. And if they don't, there is a whole training center built in SuperTeacher. If you go to the training center in the main menu, you will see lots of student guides in over 13 languages now. They're super short, you know, like 20 to 30 seconds. And this library keeps growing. You will see many mini courses as well for teachers. And as a SuperTeacher, everything is free in the training center. So you should know that as well. Okay, so what you can offer with SuperTeacher is one-on-one classes. As a single class, you can sell a single class or class packages. You can offer and sell group classes in many different kinds of ways. Like teachers are using this feature in many ways. some of them being one-time webinars, like big groups. Usually teachers use it this way to attract new leads and new prospects. So they would organize a one-time event, promote it in their social media, do referral marketing and everything, and just gather the leads, having them sign up to access to group class. Or you can offer it as an ongoing group for a short period or a long period of time. Let's say twice a week, 3 months, or summer group on, I don't know, Teach Ivy's Reading Corner. So you can lock that group. You can limit the number of students that can join and the class slots included in that group, and then offer it and set the price per student. You can offer self-paced courses we mentioned before. If you're a creator, that's really great. And you can also sell it as one-time pay or subscription based. And the subscription programs, we're going to soon remove this filter. So this is like the three main nodes. And you can also offer hybrid kind of courses where you would include resources for self-paced learning, but then again, adding class credits within the course itself. If you want them to, for example, learn something for a whole week and then check their knowledge or do the assessment or, just check in with them a week later, you can add class credits within that course. Okay, let me check questions. I talk too much. Cherry says, happy dancing for Pioneer. Cool. I'm so glad to hear that. Wonderful. What kinds of payments you can receive? I mean, types of payment methods. Your students can use their cards, as mentioned before. They can use WeChat, and I just see I missed to add Alipay here. And this is how it works. So I get often asked about like, how do I receive through WeChat when I don't have WeChat or Alipay? So you don't have to worry about it. As soon as you sign up, we activate WeChat and Alipay on your teacher account. Yours is to just decide on how you want to receive your payouts. Through Stripe, in that case, you only cover for Stripe fees, which is usually around 3.9% plus 50 cents. Or if you use Wise, there is an additional 1% fee that you cover that has nothing to do with SuperTeacher, and this is for instant payouts from Stripe to Wise to your Wise account. And that's all. And the other difference is if you are able to use Stripe, it's all automated. So it's easier for us as well. Stripe takes care of it automatically. But with Wise, there is a button to request payouts, and you can do it however often you want. Some teachers do it once a month, once a week, immediately after the payment received, which you get notifications on every time a student books class, buys for a package, anything. And they also get notified when you cancel reschedule class. That's something you can also do. So yeah. And in that case, SuperTeacher processes your payouts, if not with Stripe, within 2 business days, because that's how long it takes Stripe to process it to our Wise account. And then when your funds arrive, that's when we process it. So just to know, the same time frame is for both. One is just manual, one is automatic. Let me know if you have any questions and comments on that. Okay, and I mentioned the training, the training center we checked before. It's also important to know what SuperTeacher isn't. So it's not a student marketplace. You have to do your own self-marketing. And I know some of you are tuning in from a group called WeChat and Xiaohongshu for marketing in China. So that's a great place to learn how to promote yourself to the Chinese market. And you will see Katie. I have to thank her publicly because she allowed me to share this event in that group. Thanks, Katie. So she's the marketing expert for that. You might want to join the group if you haven't. Let me share the link. Okay, just a second. And there are lots of free resources, boot camps, guides, and everything you can imagine, really, needed for self-marketing, just to mention here, if you're new to teaching online. Okay, here it is. Okay, and if you're looking for expanding your teaching or education business outside of China, then I will highly recommend Jillian Shanahan and her Teacher Boss Society that you can check out here. Let me just not forget those like super cool recommendations. Okay, just a second. Where you can get lots of monthly and weekly activities and challenges and even mentorship you can attend to and that can help you in self-marketing. I will ask Jillian to share the link later on if I don't manage to find it. In the meantime, you can also check out her group, which is really huge. It has over 30,000 people, teachers, which is called Online Teacher Success and Support. So start from there, and you will find Jillian there and ask her about the Teacher Boss Society we mentioned today. Okay, so then SuperTeacher is not a marketplace. So that means there is no competition. You get your own teacher page you use, and you are not exposed anywhere. Other teachers, you and other teachers are not put on SuperTeacher. You know, you just have your own story, and students can only see your account. And we're not a middleman, so that means you're your own boss. There is no percentage taken from your income unless if you're on the free plan. In that case, you can stay on the free plan as long as you want. We just take additional 10% from your income only when you earn. So there is no monthly subscription fee. Or you can sign up for the subscription plan, which is $9 a month only. And September 15 is going to go up. So maybe it's the best time. I mean, that's what inspired me. I normally don't do any marketing, not much. You will always hear about SuperTeacher from other teachers' mouths, but not me. I'm gonna be the last, you know. But I really feel it brings a lot of value, and you should seize the moment and use this opportunity before the price goes up. So let's go into SuperTeacher. What do we do? There are 3 simple steps to get started instantly. So let's do it together. I'm just going to walk you through step by step. So first, you need to go to the sign up page, right? Let me share the sign up page. And pick your teacher name. Okay, sharing that screen instead. Okay, just to check if you can see the right tab now. Yeah, okay, we're there. So this is how it looks. So first you pick if you're a student or an educator, of course. Enter your teacher name, let's say teacher Ivy with a heart. Enter your email, I'm going to say teacher Ivy at superteacher.net. Use the password. Confirm the password. Agree to our terms and conditions and principles. You can always check them on later in the footer, in the website's footer, and hit sign up. You can save your login information so you keep them for later on. And after verifying your email, just make sure to check your inbox. And I'm going to do it quickly now. Okay, here we go. Log in. Remember me, always click remember me so you stay logged in unless you log out manually. This is really cool. And I also recommend bookmarking that page right away. Okay, upon logging in, you are taken to our upcoming classes page just to see your future classes. But at the moment, I have nothing, right, listed here. So here is the dashboard, and you just need to do 3 simple things to get started, to get actually all set. After that, everything is making it more beautiful and creating your class offers, you know, however you want. But to get started and for your calendar to work and to be able to receive payments, you just need to do these 3 things. Go to your edit profile page. If you have already signed up and you're following me, feel free to log into your SuperTeacher page now and follow through. Oh, hi, Fatima. Nice to see you. I'm so glad you made it. Great. So let's see. So this is the first step. Let's set up your teacher profile. Everything is listed there. You just need to add the subject to teach. No worries if you're not sure what your class offer is yet. You can always add this later. In that case, I recommend adding a custom option. So here are the subjects you teach. Select the subject, click here, and you will see lots of options. We keep building this database as teachers come and request. If there is something you're looking for, but you can't see it listed, just let us know and we'll let it in no time. Let's say I'm a science teacher, maybe, or let's say an ESL teacher. Okay, I think the majority tuning in today is ESL teachers, right? Let me know what you teach, by the way. Okay, so here it is, submit. As soon as I do that, this little green button opens that says list curriculum. Now, if you're not sure, you can just add custom. Open this section, type in custom, and pick a custom curriculum. And it's also easy for your students, to manage. So you don't have to tell them, okay, what do you want to learn? You can just go about that later on or whoever you want. Okay, I use Abridge Academy, so I'm going to make sure I add Abridge Academy to my class offer. And the last thing here is list the class offer. Actually, that refers to your class duration. I usually teach 25-minute classes, and let's say my price is $20. So I'm going to set this up. If you want to add more, you can keep on adding. Just make sure you fill in all the steps, like 1, 2, 3 here. You see this custom lesson, there is no topic. So let's add another 25. Is there 25? Oh yeah, 25-minute custom lesson. The prices on SuperTeacher are all in USD. Because of the e-wallet support, we can't add multi-currencies at the moment. I mean, that's because if you want to use WeChat and Alipay, they just allow the official currency of the, Stripe and WeChat to match. And then later on, you can add many more details. Okay, step 1, done. Step 2, add the classroom of your choice. If you're teaching with Zoom, Qualago, Lesson Space, Voove, Google Meet, Microsoft Meet, any classroom that has a permanent link option comes in handy here. So let's see. I use Lesson and Qualago. So if you're also using Qualago, just log into your Qualago account and make sure to grab your invite a student link. So let's see. For me, that would be, okay, I am almost there. Let me just grab it. So you literally have to grab your link and add it there. Oh, sorry, I wasn't logged in, so I will have to verify. Replace the pattern. Okay, this one. Okay, I have to play a little game. Okay. Just give me a second. But you get the picture, and let me know in the comments. By the way, I'm very curious, which classroom are you using at the moment? And let me verify. And give you some space to breathe and ask questions. Just for a second. Okay, here we go. Submit. Okay, we're almost there. Invite student, copy, and okay, I'm back. So to add your classroom URL, you need to click edit your profile and then hit and paste. So why would you do that? This is very useful because that way you have just superpowered your Qualago classroom with everything SuperTeacher offers. The calendar, the payment processor, all automated, integrated together. Plus, your students are going to be getting your classroom URL through SuperTeacher notifications. So that means As soon as they try to book class, they get an email. Hi, student. Hi, Elsa. You have just booked class successfully with your teacher ID, class time, classroom, URL. So they get the link included, which is really neat. You can also add some other details, but at the moment, nothing is mandatory here. And hit submit. Okay, I will have to upload the intro video because I chose so, but you don't have to. Don't worry. If you are prompted to do anything and you don't want to do it at this point, you just type in any nonsense here. It doesn't matter. Okay. I don't want to waste their time on that at the moment. You see, you can build your About Me section. You can add another intro photo, which teachers usually use to add snippet from their classroom or a logo if you have a business logo. Choose grades you teach. This is all beyond the basics. There are lots of tutorials. As soon as you sign up, you get assigned with the self-paced course. Teacher training we built, so don't worry about that. And here you will have all your sales listed. And this is the beauty of SuperTeacher also. Like SuperTeacher tracks how many classes a specific student has used to book classes with you, how many classes they have left to use, and students also see that. And that's about it. Let's see if you have any questions or comments here. Yeah, let me see. Oh, wonderful. Fatima says Classin. Yeah, you can still use SuperTeacher with Classin because that's how it actually helps you enforce your terms and policy. You know how Classin is. I also use it. So on Classin, you can just open classes whatever you want and need, and students can just tune in, right? If you open it. But with SuperTeacher, if they don't pay for class, you have a perfect excuse. You just say, oh, it's their policy. You have to book class on SuperTeacher so that you can open it on Classing. And many teachers love that. They say it helps them establish and enforce their own teaching policies. And whenever you find it hard to communicate something with your parents, just say, oh, it's SuperTeacher's policy. It's okay. Blame it on us, and it works. Trust me. Fatima also says Zoom. Yeah, I think you and I also talked about Woof, right? Cool. Tolly says, I use Woof and Word. I only focus on adults. Oh, good. Keep it simple. Brilliance is in the simplicity, right? I love that. Sherry says, using mostly Classin, but now added Woof. Awesome. And ClassCard. Very interesting. Thank you. That's so cool. Woof, by the way, for those of you who don't know, Woof is like a Zoom alternative, but it's a Chinese version, and it's basically the same interface, but it works. It's kind of, if you're using Zoom, then yeah, you have to use a paid version if you want to teach in Chinese market. Just to mention there. Okay, so we added the curriculum you teach, the subject you teach. It's the one piece right here. We added the classroom, and the third thing is your payout preferences. You can link WISE. Soon you will see Pioneer listed here, and Stripe. Only if you are coming from a Stripe supported country, we recommend using this Stripe setup. You will see this create account button, and then from there on, it's very easy. Just make sure to add your SuperTeacher URL when you are prompted about the products you offer, because to avoid delays on getting approved for WeChat and Alipay. This is just a tip. I also created a short guide here where it says pro tip, follow this short guide to speed up your Stripe verification. So here you would just see what not to omit and how to list, because if you are going to be using Chinese or e-wallets, China prohibits or forbids some of the kind of vocations or jobs. So you make sure to follow this little guide and recommendation. If you're using Wise, go to your Wise for Payouts thing, tab, and here you see by default you can pick Wise. Da-da-da, Pioneer added. I don't know if you saw that, but a pop-up appeared. Okay, so Wise, add your payout method, and you just need to enter your Wise email account. Click Save, and from there on, next time you come here, you can request payouts. You will see your current earnings, applicable fee that refers to the plan you are on with SuperTeacher. And let me just be fully transparent here. 5% is third-party transaction fees, as mentioned before, Stripe or Stripe plus Wise, depending on what payout method you're using, plus 10% if you're SuperTeacher freemium user. So you do your own math and see what works better for you. It's free to register. You're more than welcome. Come join me in one of the Monday regular trainings every Monday at 7 p.m. Central East European time. We always have teacher trainings. You can get set. And I always recommend watching this replay later on when you sign up. You just follow the steps from here. And that's it. So let's see what we have said so far. To preview your teacher page at any point, you click on go back to edit profile. And this is the link you share with your students to register with you and also to preview your account at any point. So let me just open it in the same tab here. Just make sure to, so you can preview, yeah, here you can see. So you can see what I've listed so far. We added the grades, curriculum I teach, you remember the custom lesson aided academy, subjects I teach, ESL. So that's really useful for when you're doing a referral marketing. For example, let's say you have your regular students and you want them to refer you to their friends and family, and you create a flyer with a QR code, and that QR code takes them to your page. So in this case, if you set your profile picture and intro video and everything up really well, the referred one will have all the info they need. They wouldn't have to, reach out to their friend and then get the info and get back to your profile. It's a big question if they will ever come back if they don't learn right away, right? So let's say I want to book one-on-one class. Just click one-on-one. And so this is now SuperTeacher from student's perspective because we're looking into a teacher's profile, right? I didn't add much, but you would see much more info here. If I continue to build it, you can build it as much as you want. And here you see what we have added, right? ESL, Average Academy, 25 minutes. Now the student can pay for that class. Oh, I didn't open my availability, so let's do that. So the next step, after you're done step 1 to 3, added the subjects you teach, connected your classroom, it's optional of course, and then set up your payout method. You want to open your availability by going to your class offer. And here you will see all the options mentioned before. One-on-one classes, packages, groups, courses. So go to my one-on-one availability. And let's say I want to open a single class, maybe starting this Friday. Oh, I'm on holiday. I'm so glad this is just a demo. So by default, when you click on your calendar, the class slot is set to be 25 minutes. That's because the majority of teachers do teach 25-minute classes. But if you want to resize or edit that, you can just grab the box and just resize it like that, you see, to adjust to your own needs. Or if you want to open recurring classes, just last week we added this option and it's really cool. You can add your recurring schedule. So let's say maybe 10 a.m. this time. Oh, no, 20. 10 a.m. to 10 to 10:25. I want to have this class open every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Starting, let's see, I'm on holiday until September, so maybe starting Wednesday, September 18th until Christmas, maybe, let's say. And this is really neat if you have regular students already, so you can just open their own, your availability for them. Hit submit, give it a second. And that's it. Now, if I scroll through my calendar just to make sure we have 10 a.m. open, here it is, Wednesday, Friday, and then from there on, it's going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay. And that's it. Let's say the student booked all September and October classes, and then they said, oh, Ivy, I'm going to take a leave in November. You just go back to your recurring schedule. You see it here. And when you click delete, it will just delete the free class slots. We're going to be adding an editing button here soon, probably during the next week or maybe by the end of this month. I will see. But yeah, it's gonna have even more advanced options here. But for now, if I click delete, it says slots already booked will not be deleted. So don't worry about it. Just delete the ones you don't need any longer. Let me know what you think about that. Oh, lots of questions. I'm so glad. Wonderful. Oh, hi, Elena. Oh, wonderful. Can you use ClassPod from All School? Is it? Do you have a permanent link option there? If yes, then most definitely. If ClassPod has a permanent link option, you can definitely integrate it. Hi, Mirna. Mirna says, hi, Avi. Can I still use the payment connection if money goes straight into my bank account? You mean you would like to set up your own bank account? No, that's not possible. By law, we have to be connected through Stripe to do third-party kind of payment processing things. So all the payments go through Stripe, and then the payments can go through to your bank account, but you can't have students pay to your local bank. That means you can still use SuperTeacher and just process your payments outside of SuperTeacher. Let me show you that. That's really good. So in case you just want to keep receiving payments into your local bank account, that's a great question, Nina. Let me show you what you could do. And we built that thanks to teacher Goran, who shared so many insights from some other tools he gathered, and I love that. That's why we built this whole system. So you can book classes for your students, and if you are a subscriber, you can assign those same classes, class credits they paid for outside of SuperTeacher. So you don't have to use our payment processor if you are a subscriber. On the free plan, of course, you have to, because that's how we get our part of your income if you don't pay for monthly subscription, right? It makes sense. So let me see. So you see this tab we skipped, my student list. Okay, let me add a student. So I will have to register as a student just quickly to show you, or maybe just log into, yeah, I'm just gonna log into my other demo account. I usually use this, is brand new, so it's empty. So I can show you this one, how it works. So that means you would just use everything SuperTeacher has, receive payments, and still get the class tracker and the class credits and everything like this. Okay, now I'm logged into the demo account. I'm gonna go to my students list. And here you can see I have 2 students. And so you can either add them manually, or if they use your teacher URL, they're going to be listed here by default as soon as they sign up. So look at this magic. So from here, remember we mentioned collecting leads. This is where your students list and leads are. So you can book class for them. You can assign class credits. You can send a message, and you can remove them later on. So let's say I want to assign class credits. I'm not sure if I'm subscribed on this demo account, but we will try. So I'm going to hit assign. So that means you're taken to your regular class offer. Let's say your student paid for ABG Academy Level 1 outside of SuperTeacher. So you would just go to your package. It will take you to your package, you see. I'm not sure if it's going to work. Let's see. We'll try if I'm subscribed. Oh yeah, I'm not. Subscribe to SuperTeacher to get access to that. So this is a premium feature, one, maybe only one. So you will be able to just assign that as if you were creating an invoice to them through SuperTeacher. They won't have to pay anything, but they will get these 10 lesson credits so they can book classes. Hope this makes sense. Does this answer your question? Mirna, let me know in the comments, please. Mandy says, can we get a QR code to our site? Yes, of course. You can create a QR code using Canva, or I love using La Digitale tool called Digicode. Digicode by La Digitale. It's amazing. If you don't know what La Digitale is, it's the most awesome rooster of digital tools for educators, and they're all free. You can do all kinds of things there. So let me share this tab instead. Okay, can you see Digicode by La Digitale? Super simple. So let's say, let me grab my teacher page URL. here and generate. You see, I just pasted my link, my SuperTeacher link. You just paste it here and click generate QR code, and it's easy as that. That's it. I'm going to share the link in the chat. I love it. It's absolutely free. And the codes you create this way are permanent. Same as with Canva. If you didn't know, Canva has this on the free plan as well. I just did a webinar on them a week or 2 weeks ago. So, okay, so you can pick the color. You can even add your little photo in there. Let's do that. Okay, let me see if I can find teacher ID, which is even more personalized. Okay, maybe why not this one? Yes. Okay, you see? Beautiful. And then you download it, and from there on, you can just add it to your images, to your videos, everywhere. The students will be able, you can test it by scanning this code if you want. It works. I've been testing these tools, La Digitale, for the longest time, and I did a great webinar on that. Make sure to visit. On that note, just go to SuperTeacher YouTube channel, subscribe so you can stay tuned into upcoming events, and also look for the past streams there. It's all there. Hope this helps. Yes, Talis also says, yes, a QR code would be awesome, especially Chinese students love QR codes, right? Exactly. But that's what I do, and everybody who teaches Chinese students or adults, I mean, mostly kids, they just add a QR code. Especially if you're on WeChat and you want to do some referral marketing, you can do the steps we mentioned. Smart Sprout English says, if you use Chrome, you can right-click on a link and create your own QR code. Oh, even easier. Right, I forgot about that. Or alternatively, you can use one of the free QR code generators. Yes, the ones such as La Digitale, Digicode, or even Canva. Tolly says, how do I remove class credit? I made an accident by adding class credit when I was supposed to. You can let me know, and I can do that for you. We just want to make sure we communicate such things so some things don't happen, like a student losing their class credits by accident or something. So just let me know, and we're going to do that. Don't worry about that. Or you can just book it in any time to just waste it, to kind of get it void. Maybe that's easier if you want to get rid of it as soon as possible. Just book it in any time and let your student know you made a mistake, and that's it. Maybe that's really the easiest. Kelly says, oh, wow, thanks, Adon. I think it's about the QR code, right? Mirna says, okay, thank you very much, because I have students that I have for many years, but I pay their fees into my account. I really want to start. Most definitely you can do so, as I shown before. So you can just, keep receiving your payments. You wouldn't be the first teacher on SuperTeacher still using it. If you have your systems in place, but you need, classroom management tool, a booking system, and everything else SuperTeacher is, and to offer group classes and whatnot. Most definitely. You can still use it for marketing yourself. Mirna also says, yes, thank you. That helps a lot. I'm so happy. Totally says perfect. Perfect. Thank you. Awesome. I'm so glad you have lots of comments and questions. That's what I'm here for. So exciting. Okay, let's see what else is there. Where do we go from here? Let's create a class package maybe. And I would just go through the group class and self-paced just to show you what's possible, because I'm sure you're going to love that. Okay, so now I'm logged in as a teacher. And now, remember, we set up our basics, we open up availability, but now we want to create a class package. It's super easy. You get smart tips on this page when you are new. This is my demo account now. So when you don't know what to do on SuperTeacher, just look for the big blue button. It has to be there, like this one, add. Okay, so you can name your package. Let's say a special holiday is coming, maybe Christmas is coming, and you want to do Christmas special. And then alias is just a short name, so it creates a link. You don't mind it, you can put slash anything you want. Here is very important to add the number of classes you want to assign. to the student to get when they pay for it. So let's say maybe 10. And price has to be exclusive because it's Christmas time. I want to do a discount or something. I'm just going to say this. Prices are in USD as mentioned before. Ordering is like where you want this package to show on your teacher page. First, second, third, and so on. Because this is our first, but actually it's not. I'm not on the demo account anymore. Okay, that's okay. I just created it, and let's see. Here is Christmas special. It would have been first, but yeah, I just didn't. My profile is already kind of built up. Okay, so that's simple as that. So let's see how it looks on the student end. Again, whenever you do some changes and want to see how your student is going to see that or experience, just go back. You can even bookmark this page, your teacher profile. Just open it again and let's find the Christmas special. You can do however your packages however you want. For example, I wasn't very creative when I first started selling them. I just had a little discount on every package. So my packages go 5% for 15 discount for 15 classes, 10% discount for 30 classes, and 15% discount on 45 class package. So this is not creative at all. I've seen some amazing ideas on SuperTeacher. Teachers like offering, for example, a level of the curriculum they're using. If you're using a Bridge Academy, I love that. There was teacher Emma. I learned that from her. She was so smart because then she said the parent would feel as if they are making progress for real. You know, if they bought level 1, unit 1 from Cambridge Academy curriculum, which has 6 times how many lessons? No unit, but just the whole level. Maybe the unit has 6 lessons. Let's say maybe 45 lessons. At the end of that package, the parent is going to know next time they purchase something from their teacher, it's going to be the next level. You know, it works really well. You can just sell units. Like I was thinking, and I will definitely do that because I also use ABG Academy. I'm going to sell them in, I want to do my packages smaller, you know, because I've even sold like 90 in a package. Well, class packages, this is not smart. You just spend the money at once and then you're stuck, you know, no income. That's not good. I highly not recommend that. Anyways, I'm gonna do units. So every Academy unit has 6 lessons. So I'm gonna do 2 kind of buffer classes in there. One could be like a little project or whatever I want, or maybe the student is not progressing, you know, a lesson per class. So I'm gonna do 8 because twice a week, a month worth of classes, right? Per unit. So it's perfect for parents to buy unit 1, next month buy unit 2, buy unit 3, and it's simply different. It's not just like I'm doing it at the moment still. I'm just, you know, I never put it as my priority. I just sell discounts. And when parents come to my pages, luckily they're all my, you know, the regular students, they don't even read, they don't care. But if I was to market myself, that's not the best thing, you know. Okay, this teacher has a 5% on this package. And then what? Like, what did I just sell? I sold a coupon. I sold a discount, not promising anything, not offering any value other than the discount. So maybe next time I'm actually doing myself an even worse thing, you know, because they're going to expect another discount next time. Anyways, there are much better solutions to that. Okay, I hope this inspired you on how you would like to offer your packages. Let's see if you have any comments on the packages. Oh, you do perfect. Mirna says, can I link SuperTeacher to my Facebook page? I don't have a website and really don't want to try to and creating one if I can use SuperTeacher. Yeah, you want to link it to your Facebook. Yes, you can add your Facebook page link in your About Me section, of course. So you know how there is like About Me page here in the edit profile. This is where teachers usually add their custom links. This one, overview. Where is it? Okay, here. Okay, hello and welcome to SuperTeacher. To connect, let's connect, or however you would do it. Let's connect here. check out my my Facebook page to discuss classes or whatever you need, of course. Yes, so that's gonna be on top of your page as soon where your intro videos, image, and then about me, and it's gonna be super visible. And I hope that works for you. If you have any other idea, like where you would like to see that, we can always, SuperTeacher is teacher created, and you should also know that I should mention that. So that means it's very easy to customize. It's all custom built. So it's very easy for me to gather feedback. I love that. Whenever we have new requests, there are just like some things I don't see because I'm on the inside all the time. So maybe it's super obvious to you, but to me, I'm like, oh, wow, I never thought about that. So most definitely. There is also a roadmap. Let me share the link. I really appreciate if you can put things like new features or things you would like to see on the roadmap so I can keep track easier. And you can also upvote requests, see what's coming up, and so on. Yes, Smart Sprites English says it would be great to have a place for links. Definitely, that's so easy to add. You see, it just didn't cross my mind so far, and nobody asked for that up until now. So I love that. Please add it to the roadmap. It's just easier to collect. Yes, YouTube, WeChat ID, Facebook page. Love it, all of it. Perfect. We do have like the share me thing, the buttons. Did you see that on here? Let me open. But this is just so that they can share maybe your profile, not to connect with you, but yeah, to share your profile with their friends here. You see, so definitely there, maybe share me, and then they can share you on Facebook, Twitter, should change this to X. Grab your link, and then how about here under your image, right? That looks like a most natural place. Here, connect with me, like send a message. A SuperTeacher has its own messenger, and then below share me, maybe we should just add it here. I think it would be great. Like connect, reach out, and then you have your Facebook, YouTube, WeChat buttons there, right? I think we can do that very easily. I will see. I will check. I don't want to promise something without discussing this with our developer, but it looks easy to me to be done, and I'm all in for it. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we learned how to add your class package, and the last two things to mention here are the group classes, which I'm so proud of because just 2 weeks ago we launched the subscription plans. If you're an ex or current out school teacher, maybe you're gonna especially love that because we kind of used their model and made it even better because we are custom built, right? So we can do that to make it easier for us teachers. So that means, I mean, this is the feedback I got because there are a lot of out school teachers joining in right now because they're leaving out school, they're having their own students. So when you click add, you can create a group class. You can name it, for example, Teacher Ivy's Reading Corner. And short title is always for the link purposes. You don't have to worry, but you do have to type in anything you want. Okay, here is where the magic happens. It can be one-time purchase based, remember, as a lead magnet, an ongoing group. You sell it just once for the student and they get all the classes included, all the meetings. Subscription, we have weekly subscription and monthly, which is actually renews each 28 days. And this is also a solution came from teachers because everybody said, okay, some months have 5 weeks, 4.5 or 4. How do students know? There is no consistency in the number of classes included. It was so hard. So this way, they get renewed every 28 days, 4 weeks. So you can offer like a constant number of classes. Let's say this is going to be weekly. And this info, you see why it was super important. I just want to point out this because this might be the hardest thing for teachers to. If you think I'm going to get back to that later, just please take care of that. Remember subjects you teach, the curriculum, and your class duration. Fill that in because it's going to ask you, SuperTeacher is going to pull up that info when you try to create a group class or a class self-paced course. So just make sure you have it here. So let's see, this is going to be, oh no, for adults. Maybe for A2 level, categories, ESL, custom. Okay. And 25. If I don't see what I like, I go back and add a longer class. But basically, you just should worry about this, the category or the subject. This is the only thing listed for the group class. I'm just mentioning here. You can limit the number of attendees. Let's say I want 6 students. So that means as soon as your group is full, it's going to be closed for more signups, which is really neat. Price should reflect all the classes included, number of classes within this subscription period. So if we chose weekly, I'm just going to have one class. So the price is for the number of classes per student. So let's say it's going to be $12 per student for a weekly class, right? You can add a main image. Let's add something. I haven't really prepared, but I'm sure you can grab something fun. Okay, I'm just gonna grab a SuperTeacher image I have handy. Okay, and here is your availability. The difference between this and the class packages and the course builder is only in the group classes feature. Students get booked immediately because we wanted to make sure it's easier. You know, not everybody has to then get class credits and then book classes. No, you just open up your availability like this. I'm just going to have it once a week. And okay, I'm going to start this week, and that's it for now. You can describe your group class. You can add your class policies, very important here. Many teachers do that, like welcome to my reading corner. In this group, we do this and that and that, and then note if canceling, add your class policies and save, and that's it. And let's see how it looks now. Remember, always go back to view, share your profile. It's gonna look super beautiful. Now you see how it starts to build up and it just gets better as you add content. So let's see, the student wants to book a group class now. Click the group class and ta-da-da, you see it listed here. Teacher Ivy's Reading Corner. They can see the time of the upcoming class. Subscribe now. If I click that button, here it is. And students can also gift your classes, not subscriptions, but one-time pays, which is really nice. You can do referrals, and ask them like, okay, can you give this course to your student? And then for you, it's going to be free or something like that. Be creative with it. They can see the upcoming slot. Here is the overview. I should have made the text bigger. They can see my rating of that specific group. You can receive feedback and so on. It's really good for self-mind. Okay, checking the questions. Oh, sorry, let me see. Okay, no more questions at the moment. And the last thing, let's check one more thing there is, which is super advanced, but worth mentioning definitely, is the self-paced courses builder. You see / here, it says resource library because it's so multi-purposeful. You can use this tool to build self-paced courses, to sell curriculum or your teaching material, digital products of all kinds, or you can build a resource library like I'm doing it. I'm just putting whatever I create using Word wall, top worksheets, different digital tools for my students. I just put it all together, try to organize it, and I am offering it as an additional value. So, for example, my base class price does not include class recordings, doesn't include any homework, any additional out of class material. I just say my base class price is this. If you want to get a class recording and additional resources, please subscribe to this additional kind of, or I just up the price and then assign this. So you can build stuff here. I'm just gonna show you. I use it to build student guides. So let's open one of them just to see how it works. So you see, this is a finished course. It looks like the group class, but it's much more than that. So here's the course content. You can also add description, tell exactly who this course is for, and so on and so forth. And then you can just keep embedding different types of resources. At the moment, it's just videos because these are student guides, the latest one I did. You see it says what it includes, full access, access on any device, and so on. Keep exploring it. I mean, I always recommend learning about SuperTeacher. Go step by step. Just learn what you need. If you're just like Mirna said, or I think she said, if you are just looking for a way to market yourself, then fill in your teacher page, add an intro video, add an image, um, do the about me section, make sure you list your class offer and everything, and then take them from there where you want them to go. If you want to process payments, make sure to set up your payout method and list your prices and everything, get all set. If you want to build, if you're a teacher creator, you can definitely use the self-paced courses. Sorry, I'm gonna. Sorry about that. Nothing. It was just a joke. Anyways, so do what you need first, but first and foremost, not to forget, SuperTeacher price is monthly subscription price is $9 only at the moment, and this is why I feel really free to share all about it. I just want everybody to have this chance, so you have the info, and then it's up to you to decide to lock the price, because September 15th it's going to be $17 a month. So yeah, now you have all the info, and let me just share the link once again. And yes, reach out to me at any point. After today's webinar, we can continue to chat all about SuperTeacher. I usually stay after the Wednesday webinars, so we can, we can discuss if you have any more questions or you want to learn more. I will just share the link to our private meeting. Okay, perfect. Fatima says, thank you, Ivy. Have to go. Yeah, we're a little bit overdue. Have a class in 20 minutes. Good luck. Awesome news. Perfect. And Mirna says, I'm really interested in how to do a self-paced course. Awesome. So there is also, if you have registered, Mirna, I'm going to I always assign the self-paced teacher training, and there's all you need to know. I also did a lot of webinars on self-paced courses, or we can just, tune in afterwards. Let me share the link. If you're interested, here it is. I'll just stay a little bit longer. Thank you so much for bearing with me. Wow, this was intense. I hope it was useful, and I hope SuperTeacher brings a lot of value to your independent teaching journey. I see the link popped out. Okay, if anybody's interested, come hop over there. Let's take maybe like 3 or 5 minutes break, and then I will see you there to chat more. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, I'm sure there is always more to discuss, but yeah, let's stop here. Let's wrap it up here, and I will see you in one of our next webinars. By the way, I always do these webinars like every Wednesday, and it's always not related to SuperTeacher, but this time I just decided because there was a lot of interest in the need. I saw the need for that. So next week we're gonna probably maybe talk more about it, because it's just gonna be before the due date. Yeah, we'll see. But usually I talk about digital education, ed tech tools, and everything relating to independent teaching. Alina says, thanks. I may need to watch again. Sure. I know it was intense. Or just come join me on Monday training, in our Monday training. I think you're in SuperTeacher group already. Okay, says, bye all. Bye. See you. Mirna says, thank you very much for this webinar, Avi. It answers so many questions. I'm so glad you think so. And if you have any more questions, feel free to reach out to support. Thanks for reminding me at superteacher.net. There is also a help center on the webpage, so you can go ahead and click that button and we get notified. Jerry says, got to prep a demo lesson. Fingers crossed. Yeah, fingers crossed for you. It's going to go so well, I'm sure. A wonderful webinar. Thanks a million. I'm so glad, Michelle. Thank you so much. Okay, see you next week, guys. Thank you. You just made my day. And yeah, see you next week. Or maybe in 5.